on to our next story. We're talking about Bradley Mtall once again. And this time, something cute. It's not something nice that has happened. It is actually his relatives coming out of the woodwork. Now, I recently actually found out yesterday that apparently director Trevor, Mungai Eve's ex, is actually his manager. He's the one who's been managing him and everyone.
A good job.
Yeah, he has. Created a rate card for him. He's introducing him to brands. I think director Trevor is really good with managing people as opposed to, like doing content on his own. Because even like look at the work he did for Eve Mungai, how he built her brand. I feel like he is really good at creating a brand. And this is what he has been working on with Bradley Mtall. Now, fast forward, I think yesterday it was when I saw one of these bloggers or content creators get on social media and very angrily call out the management for Bradley Mtall, because apparently they're saying that for you to interview Bradley, you see this interviews everyone is always doing, for you to interview Bradley Mtall, 30,000. No bargaining, no nothing. He is not doing free interviews. He is not being exploited in any way. He is, like management have him in a very airtight situation. He just can't be out here doing anything and everything. So I saw bloggers kind of complaining and saying, Director Trevor, Bradley sio brother yako, stop gatekeeping him, stop keeping him from everyone else. Because to be honest, have you seen him on an interview? Absolutely not. He's not doing them for free. Apparently the rate is 30,000, and a lot of people are really angry about that because they want to collaborate and do what? Peaneni pesa, please. Now, apart from that, apparently Bradley's mother, biological mother, is also coming out of the woodwork and saying, hey, Bradley abandoned us. As a matter of fact, he is not picking my phone calls. You see, when he went to Mombasa the first time, he did not even come and see me. You see, after his doors opened and things started happening for him, he has not come home. I don't know where he lives. And then apparently, like stories are getting to her about how he is signing contracts and how he has been paid for rent for 3 months, and she's like, ata that house, hiyo nyumba sijaenda kuiona, sijaona hiyo nyumba melipiwa mpya, ati sijui. And I'm just like, why? Like children don't cut off their parents for absolutely no reason. But she does subtly hint at what might be the problem, because she said when Bradley was doing signing with one of the companies, signing a deal or an endorsement or something, the mother actually talked about the contract and said, Bradley, naona una sign ma contract huko, umeweka nani kama next of kin. And I'm just like, that's not a conversation I will be having with my mother. You know, if my mother hears that I am getting an endorsement somewhere, I have signed a contract, if she calls me, it will be to say, congratulations, my daughter. I am so happy this is happening for you. May more doors open for you. That would be, the direction a parent would take. But now she's like, umeweka nani kama next of kin. Do you really know what you're doing? Ama these people are taking advantage of you. Goes on to say that she does not have a place to live, but Bradley is doing all of these things. Why wouldn't he help her get a place to live? Why wouldn't he help her ajengewe? Anunuliwe ploti ajengewe. So you can see it's not even concern for Bradley necessarily. It's more, what am I getting out of this? Goes on to even point out that mimi ndo nimekulea, nimekuwa na wewe all through the years. So you getting money and acting brand new is very interesting. Goes on to even point out how Bradley has a baby mama and a child. But when asked about the condition or the situation of the baby mama and child, she says, I actually don't have the number for the baby mama, but I know they have a child. And I'm just like, hey, if my son was to have a child or a relationship with somebody, I would know who that person is. She has absolutely no idea or clue of what's going on in Bradley's life. The only thing she wants is, where's the money? How comes he's not coming back and giving back to me, the mother? Why am I suffering and my son seems to be excelling? I don't think Director Trevor has any problem or is at fault for protecting his client as he should. I just feel like Bradley came with a lot of baggage, and this is what is coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, I think 100% yes, because this black tax is giving black taxing. Like this mama hasn't even Bradley has only been trending for how many weeks? Surely less than 3 weeks, honestly. And this mama is already ready to take up interviews for free.
Exactly.
To shame, embarrass, and
To say my son is
guilt
not picking
the
my
son
calls
into coming home. So you want him to stop everything that he's doing to come home to give you money. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Have you tried calling him enough times? And if he's not picking up your call, isn't there a reason? Like, why can't you ask yourself in the back of your mind, if you're trying to call someone and they're not picking up your call, even you right now, if I call you and you're not picking up my call, isn't that an indication on my part to know that you're not interested in having a conversation with me? And therefore I should give you ample time to either get back to me or to, ultimately freeze myself out completely. I think the way she's even acting, the way she's speaking, shows a lot of entitlement, and the way she has been treating him over the years. It's that entitlement of it all. Fine, you were with him for all those years. The moment Bradley stepped out is when he started shining. Can somebody in the back of the room, can somebody get that news? Imagine if that happens to you. Like, you've been with this person for years and years and years, and the moment they stepped out of your life, their shine, their nyota started shining. What does that say about you? There's so many issues in this here particular conversation that it makes sense why Director Trevor would try and guard him in this particular way. Because of all these other small issues, it means it's gotten to a point where it's either a no-go zone or a complete go zone with his approval, simply because he's trying to protect his client. And I completely love this energy. Yes, it can come off as a little and yes, it may lead up to his relevance going away a little bit, because like the more people talk about you, the more you get these views and these whatevers. So it may hinder him a little bit, but at the end of the day, I think it's important to protect him at all costs, because Bradley is a gem, our giant, our 8.2 8 feet 2 inches. That's a giant. Even if nothing else, he may end up winning a world Guinness Book record. I mean, who's the tallest man in the world? I can't even tell you right now, but we will find out and we will let you know after we come back on Ask the Girls.